What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Xavier Joseph. Thank you for joining me for another video. Today, we're going to tackle one of the most evil phrases that I hear in the fitness industry that plagues so many people and is the true killer of gains. It's not lack of understanding what to do in the gym. It's not lack of understanding what meal plan to follow. It is, dun dun dun, lack of time. Okay. Because the biggest thing is it's not lack of time, it's perceived lack of time. But I get it. We're busy. We're running around like chickens with our heads cut off most of the time. It's crazy. So we're going to talk about why it's not true, the perceived lack of times. Though some of the ways that we can go about rewiring your brain and rewiring how you think about fitting fitness into your lifestyle. And then we'll talk about some of the fun things about how to, once you've finally broken through that falsity, how we can do certain things to where it's actually fun for the whole family to get involved. And it's not just you trying to do this thing all on your own. So without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, so first things first, I'm gonna be gearing this video a little bit more towards parents, because parents are the ones that they're not just managing their own time, they're managing everybody's time. They're managing themselves, they're managing child number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're probably, if you're a mother, you're probably managing dad's time too. Sorry about that, moms. You've got your plate full. We have our plate full as parents, and we can't just put them to the side and just do our own thing and tell them to behave and go to the garage or go somewhere else or go to the gym. We can't do that. We are in charge of little lives. It is the most important responsibility we will ever have. So figuring out how to work around that and not making an excuse for that is so important. And the inspiration behind this video honestly came from a CNBC article that I had seen. So we might already be in trouble just from right there, but bear with me for a second. It says a therapist shares the 7 biggest parenting mistakes that destroy kids' mental health. Now, I haven't read the whole thing. There's a lot of gobbledygook that doesn't really apply to me, so I just skipped through a lot of this. But one of the things was not taking care of yourself. Now, when did you last think that you not going to the gym or you not living a healthy lifestyle would affect the way your kid looks at you or affected the way that your kid grows up? Probably never. You probably haven't thought about that. Because if you did, it would have been enough to scare you into sticking with a plan. So the point is it's so important for your kids to see that mom and dad takes the time to prepare fresh, healthy meals to keep ourselves and our family strong. Mom and dad take the time to go to the gym, even if it's just for a short amount of time because it's a busy day, to better themselves, to strengthen their bodies, to be able to run around and handle the daily challenges of life. Showing your child these things raises them to believe that the only way to live a successful life is to put these things first, to put your health, to put your wellness, to put your fitness, to take care of your body first. Because there's 2 things in life you can't avoid, whether you're into them or not. There's 2 things in life you can avoid. There's fitness and finance. Well, this ain't a finance channel, so we're gonna put that over here. But we're talking about fitness right now. So I'm letting you know that if you are not treating it with the same importance that you're treating your job and the safety of your children, anything else, you are doing yourself and your family a disservice. No matter how harsh that sounds, it is the reality of things. It's important to show your children that strong parents create strong lives, build strong foundations, and build healthy relationships. That is important. And I can tell you from my own experience, you might be different. I very, very rarely see very successful people who are sluggish, overweight, and have bad time management. That is just the facts of the people that I know. So I believe there is a 1-to-1 correlation between putting your fitness, your health, your wellness first and succeeding across the board in everything in life. And 2, it's setting an example And two, it's setting an example for your spouse. Sometimes there's only one person on a fitness journey, and that is really hard. But I know, at least in our household, the second my wife starts going off and doing something super cool, it makes me inspired to be better. Because I know I just can't sit here while she keeps growing and growing and growing. So it's important to have that give and take where you push each other to be better. So now not only are your children's watching you grow, your spouse is watching you grow, everybody's going to get stronger. And there's going to be failures in certain moments, but everyone is going to be getting stronger across the board. It builds a great foundation. All right, so I feel like I've made my case for why this is important. I don't feel like going on a 10-minute tangent to keep saying the same things, but I think you get my point now. Now let's move on to what are things you can do to obliterate that perceived lack of time. Now, step one is very simple. It's to sit down once a week and prepare everything schedulely for the whole week and do your best to stick to it. Because the thing is, and this is the most important thing, when you make a schedule, will you stick with it? Probably not. But if you have a plan and a guideline for what to do, you know how to adjust and get back on track should things start to mess up. And that's where most people fail. They don't make a plan, so they just plan to fail. It's really that simple. And then you just run the rat race of life all week long, going from thing to thing to thing to thing to thing, really not accomplishing what you want to accomplish. And it's insane when all you had to do was put it down in a schedule. For those of y'all who do budgets, you see that you have more money when you actually budget and know where your money is going. The people who are following nutrition programs that I give them, they see they have more food to eat, and they actually sometimes even struggle finishing it when they know what meals are supposed to be eating. And I can tell you from firsthand facts that you will have more time when you block out these times and you actually stick with it. So I know it from myself, and I know it from watching others. No successful person will tell you they just run around winging things all day long. That doesn't happen, guys. That doesn't happen. So you've got to get your perceived lack of time and throw it out the window, because all you need is to have a stronger desire to prepare. So all you need to have is a stronger desire to prepare. That's what you need to have, and it takes like 30 minutes. Imagine 30 minutes of sitting down and planning to save yourself a whole week's worth of wasted time. It's incredible. It's incredible how those little things we just overlook because we're just running this rat race and we don't stop. Another thing that's super helpful is to really write down your why. This probably should come first, but write down your why. When you know why you're doing what you're doing, it will remain a priority. If you just say, I want to lose fat and build muscle, that's a really weak why. I hate it when clients put that down because that means nothing. You can't achieve losing weight and building muscle. You can achieve losing 10 pounds. You can achieve putting on half an inch on your arm or your chest, but you can't achieve losing weight and building muscle. That's a nebulous, just random spitball. I had 3 seconds and no energy and no effort to write this down on a piece of paper as a goal for myself. So I just wanted to go do something else. It's a waste. So figure out what your why is, and that will set you on the path to figure out how this is going to become a priority in your days. So there's not 1,000 things you can do or tons of tips and tricks. It really comes down to you just being intentional and preparing for your weeks, for your days, for whatever it is. And if you have a spouse, getting them to figure out where they fit into this whole thing and what they can do to assist. And if they're on the fitness journey too, you guys figure out what times of days you can do stuff. So one's with the kid, one's with that, one's with the other thing. It gets hard. It's not going to just magically be easy because you're prepared, but you will know what you're in for during the week and where the cracks are that you can fill in. So this doesn't have to be like incredibly difficult or hard or something that you dread doing. This can be fun. Like when you meal prep, you can get your whole family involved and helping you meal prep and do different things and having different jobs that they can help out in the kitchen. And maybe, one of them will pack all the meals. Maybe one of them stirs the pot of the rice or whatever it is you're doing. There's so many ways your family can get involved. Think of ways to keep it creative for your family. You want to have them all involved. Help them make your lunches at the beginning of the day. If you're gonna work out and you have a gym in your home or in your garage, or you live in a neighborhood that has a clubhouse gym or something along those lines, bring them with you. Let them watch you do this. Let them be a part of it. Don't let them play with the equipment, but let them be a part of it in certain ways. If you're doing lunges with weights, let them do body weight lunges. If you're doing push-ups, let them try to do push-ups. Challenge them to do things and build these strong, healthy habits. These kids who are born and raised in the gym will literally live their life in the gym. You going and putting yourself first, your health first, everything about you first, will not only feel great for yourself, but you are allowing your children to see that this is how they should live when they get older. Because life will come bearing down on them as it has on us. And it's a scary and sad thing, and we wish we could have keep them from it, but we can't. Because it's not the way life works, and it would affect how they grow. So we can have to let them feel and do these things. But by you going and making your health and fitness a priority, you can assist them. You can do it. So it is so much more than just I don't have time. There are so many more repercussions from that. So if you ever hear that phrase creeping up in the back of your head, you better shut it down. Because there is so much coming from that is way more destructive than just, oh, I missed the gym today, it's no big deal. It really is. And I know that it might sound like I'm getting like super worked up about meal prepping or going to the gym or whatnot, but you know what? It is so important. I've built my life around this. I've lived my life in a way where it wasn't a priority and then made it a priority. And I can promise you, everything in life is better when your health and your fitness is a priority. So that's it, y'all. That's my ranting and raving for the day. This was a little bit more of just our rant video, if you will, than an actual education thing. Hopefully there are some things you can pull out of this that will help you. But I just felt it was important for the people who watch my content, the audience that I am building. I thank every single one of the subscribers that has joined in the last 4-ish months at this point. So, that they understood that this is the thing that holds most people back. And it's such a stupid thing that we've created for ourselves that we've got to just blow past that and just focus on the importance of living a healthy lifestyle and not making an excuse and wrapping it into this little package that is labeled lack of time. So if you are ready to commit to your fitness and are looking for a fitness program, from pre-built programs to subscription programs to online one-on-one custom programs, check the links down below. Please like and subscribe this video. It is so helpful for new YouTubers like me. If you want to see tons of family type content, that's really what I put in my shorts. So go on over there. We got some really awesome, really fun, really cute content over there because my daughter's in a lot of it. And yeah, thank you all so much for joining me again. Hope it didn't scare any of y'all away with all the ranting and raving. And I will see y'all next time.